Hello, and welcome back to a new video by the Discourse platform. My name is Johan, and I will be your host in this video. Alright, so in this video we are going to talk about an article I've wrote 5 months ago, and it says 5 stunning portfolio projects for iOS developers. So in the previous video we actually talked about creating a GitHub, like a GitHub portfolio, and how to share this on LinkedIn. And I actually think I have here some beautiful ideas which you can actually also write in 2022. So the first one that I find really interesting is like a Pokédex. So for all people from my generation, you all guys know Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and all the other thousands of Pokemon. I have no idea how many there are these days, but doesn't matter. So when you build a Pokédex, you can actually use the Poke API. So Poke API is an open source API for Pokemon information and like berries, TMs, HMs, types, names, and so on and so on. And when you build a Pokédex application, you can actually show them like a user interface which you have built with SwiftUI or storyboards. Pretty cool. You can also show your user experience with example animations or loading animations. This is something that like a lot of companies actually really like. You can also show them that you know how to work with REST APIs and how to network. For example, with LMOfire or NSURL sessions. And you actually show them that you know how to parse JSON information, because JSON is actually something that has been almost a standard for information transfer between an API and a front end. Another one that I find really interesting, and this is something that I built for my portfolio project as well in the past, is a protected photo and video application. So how this works, you actually create an app where you can store private pictures and videos in an application, and they are not stored on the photo roll or the video roll of the device itself. So when you work with something like this, you can actually show your future or potential clients that you know how to work with user authentication, like biometrics or passwords. You learn, or you can actually show them about secure storage and app storage, so that you actually know how to store elements inside the app storage of the application itself instead of freely on the device. This is something that a lot of potential clients actually really like. You can actually potentially show them how to work with core data, that you as a developer actually knows how to store, retrieve, and delete information with core data. And you can actually create an interconnection between the app and the Photos app. So when you open the Photos app, you want to store that picture inside that app, you actually can create an action for that to your own application. And this is also something that's really interesting. This is something that I really like, an Instagram clone with Firebase. It's a really big project, it's a lot of work, but with this you can actually show what kind of a developer you are, because you're actually creating a social network on your own from scratch using Swift and Firebase. With this you can actually show potential clients multiple stuff, like for example you show them how you can actually build a user interface or how you build the user interface. You can show them that you know how user experience works, so that you can actually give them like this feeling that they want to hire you because you know how an Instagram application works, right? You can show them about networking, so you can show them that you know how you can actually connect to Firebase, how you log in with Firebase, how you retrieve information, save information, delete information, because Firebase itself is also really big. I'm gonna make some future videos about Firebase as well, so make sure to give me a like and a follow. You can also show them stability, because one of the biggest problems with internet connected applications these days, it's really hard to debug because there's always something going wrong, right? And when you build like an Instagram clone that doesn't crash or has like perfect error handling, you can actually show them that you have also a really stable app and that you know how to code stable applications. You can show them about push notifications. So you can actually say like, listen, I know how to implement push notifications on iOS. Of course, it's not hard, but it is something that a lot of potential clients actually are searching for these days. And of course, you show them social networking. So you show them that you know how you build a social network. You show them that you know how social networking works, how socials work, and so on and so on. Pretty interesting and pretty cool. A arcade building block game. So this is something that I personally never did. A friend of mine actually created something like this, and it's like a building block game, a little bit like Jenga. You can actually play Jenga by interacting with the elements, and this is something that I found really interesting. So when you do this, you can actually use your ARKit, CoreML, Vision. You can even use SceneKit or Metal. And this is something that you can actually show to potential clients. So you can show them that you have knowledge of augmented reality in ARKit, knowledge of Metal. You can actually show them that you know how a LiDAR scanner works. And this is something that I'm also gonna create a new video about in my some future video, how to work with LiDAR. And you can actually show them that you know how to work with coordinates, X, Y, Z, and you know math. So this is also really interesting, and I think that if you're interested in pursuing like an iOS game development career, this can be a really nice project for you. And last but not least, the CoreML image recognizer. This is something I've built myself as well for a client once. You create, the whole idea is that you create a CoreML, so a machine learning model, which can actually recognize the color in RGB or in hex code when you put the camera on something. So when you see like a really nice leaf, right, from a tree falling down, and you want to know the color, you scan it with your camera app, and the machine learning model actually shows you the result. And this is pretty cool. And what you can show with this is actually knowledge of machine learning and the framework CoreML. You can actually show them that you have knowledge how to train a model, because you have to train the model yourself. And you can actually show them that you know how to work with the vision framework. And this is something that I think is really important and really cool. And it's something to show them, because not everybody knows how this works. So this was another short video. I just wanted to show you guys like 5 potential projects for your own portfolio if you're building one or if you need new ideas. I wrote this one 5 months ago. Maybe I'm gonna write another one for 2022 this year. I don't know yet. I will see. But I hope you guys understand a little bit what I wanted to do with this video. That you guys maybe get inspired building something. If you ever have like any questions about this, make sure to join my Discord channel, and I'm there to help you guys with everything. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and I see you next time.